Yeah. MC, aka Microphone Criminal in the building. And the guests have finally arrived. We got Mr. Devon Thompson over here.
So what's going on, yo?
You know what I mean? Aaron Mingo over there.
What up?
Been trying to get this dude through for a minute. So we finally got everybody here. So how y'all doing, man? What's going on?
Feeling great.
Good.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start off. So Devon, man, how old are you?
I'm 25.
How long have you been doing music? And what got you into it?
I really started writing about 12.
Okay.
Taking it serious at 14, 15, me and a partner of mine linked up. It's just a good way to express my creativity, you know what I mean?
True that. True that. How do you come up with your concepts though, like the concept?
Conceptually, sometimes I sit back, I deal with the track, and it's weird to some people, but the music has a feeling to me. So whatever it feels like, I try to connect with it, you know what I mean?
True.
Some tracks feel like pain, some tracks feel like summer, some tracks feel like winter. Whatever it feels like, I try to create a concept that you know what I mean, connects with that vibe.
So how would you describe like your writing process, like from the time you get the beat? Like do you just listen to it first, or like as soon as you hear it, you just start jotting ideas? Like how do you do it?
It's really different with every track. Some tracks connect immediately, and it feels like a situation that I've gone through, something that I've seen. Other tracks, I might sit with them, put them on repeat in the wheel for hours, sometimes maybe days. You know what I mean? Before the concept actually connects.
Right.
And I'm beginning to write, so you know.
So is that you also singing on there? You singing and rapping?
Yeah, I'm singing on there also. I'm singing on there.
So
as
you've
well.
been doing that as well since 12? Like you
I really started getting into the singing later on, more so for reference purposes. You know what I mean? But it got a good feel. People say it has a good feel, so I rock with it. No auto tunes and nothing. Good. Just keep the
So
soul
did you always knew that you could sing, or like one day you was just like playing around?
It's always something I like to do. You know what I mean? But sometimes I've tried to have people feature on tracks, and they could sing, but they couldn't portray the feeling that I wanted. You know what I mean? So I said I know how I wanted to feel, so I rock with it.
All right, that's what's up. How'd you meet Aaron Mingo?
I met Aaron through one of my clients. Actually, I'm a barber.
Okay.
And he said a good friend of mine, they involved in some things. He helps out with marketing and branding. You know what I mean? So we linked up, and it's been on ever since. So you know, family now.
That's definitely what's up, man. You wanna say anything about the link up or something?
Absolutely. I think once you hear what he's creating, it's obvious the level of talent that you're dealing with, and at his age, it's rare, I think, to find someone that's writing complete songs and concepts and dealing. And not only that, he can write for any, like you could name an artist and he could deliver you a song for that artist. You know, whether it be on the hip hop side, the R&B side, and we have some examples of that. I mean, it's the diversity of what he can deliver is crazy.
True that. What song y'all want me to get into first, so I can let people hear a little bit about what we talking about, because they hype. I've been talking about it all night. So what should I hit them with first?
I feel like, tell me what your name is.
Right. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, feel good. Yo, man, what's up, man? What's going on?
Yeah, we're back. MC, Microphone Criminal. Got Aaron Mingo. We got Devon Thompson in the building.
Yes, sir.
So I want to go over this track list, man, that I was listening to. These songs is great. So we started off with I Am Trayvon Martin. You know what I mean? That's a deep piece right there, and I like how you stepped into his perspective, from beyond the grave, and just how he would analyze what's going on nowadays. That's pretty cool. So what you got to say about that track?
You pretty much said it, man. I really just wanted to initially I didn't want to touch it because a lot of people got a lot of different opinions about how that situation went down.
True.
But my dad called me. He said, man, you got to do something for this. You got to do something. So I really didn't get into the news piece, all the things that they were saying, because the media give you a whole bunch of exactly. So again, I found a track that I felt as though it connected with how I felt about the situation, which was a Nas and Marley piece that they did, and it was perfect, man. I did a little harmony behind it, and I said, how would he feel right now, Trayvon Martin? You know what I mean? How he feel with all the speculation and you know what I mean, finger pointing and
Right.
So I just came at it in that way, man.
True that. And when you heard the track, Aaron, how'd you feel about it? Like when you first.
I thought it was genius to come at it from that perspective. You know, like you said, beyond the grave and what he might be feeling and thinking, even with all the press and speculation as to what type of person he was.
Right.
You know.
Right. True that. The Just Friends cover. That's when I really seen that you be on your singing tip.
Okay.
And whatnot. And it was good. Like it was definitely good. It wasn't on. You know, it wasn't auto tune or whatever. Like you said, like you actually do have talent with singing, and you did the cover of a good song. That was just pretty cool. Was that the actual beat that they used, or was it a little bit of a flip?
Yeah, it wasn't. That wasn't the beat at all.
It was a flip. Yeah, it sounded like it was a little bit of a flip, but it was still like, you know, it was a feel good track right there.
Thanks, man.
Did you already know you wanted to do that, or when you got the beat in your hand, you was like, you know what, I gotta pay homage to that?
Yeah, I didn't intentionally. It wasn't my intent to do a cover. You know what I mean? But I connected the verses with, again, how the track felt. And Music Soul Child, I'm a big fan of his.
Right.
So I just felt like it worked. You know what I mean? And I feel like I could bring incorporate the hip hop with the whole soul R&B vibe in one shot. So
True that. And then that Tell Me What Your Name Is, the one we just heard. That's also another banger.
Appreciate it.
Like he said, you complete tracks, and that's something that a lot of the up and comers, like if you notice, a lot of people these days, they kind of just spit, you know what I mean? Like the freestyle rap, if you will. They don't necessarily have a concept, or it's not necessarily going anywhere. It's just, all over the place. Right. But you actually could stick to a storyline and to a concept, which is good. Like this sound like a straight album right here. Like
I appreciate it.
I mean, this is album material, so it's real good work, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I mean, so I asked you about how'd you meet Aaron Mingo. Next is how do you feel he's helped your career so far, and where do you expect to take it to the next level?
Oh man, this dude, man, the biggest thing that stands out with Aaron and also a partner his that I've been working with, aside from the business aspect, they take a big interest in my personal life. You know what I mean? I think a lot of times it's a thin line between business and business and friendship.
Right.
And we definitely stay true to the business aspect, but they help me move forward with my music by entertaining my personal life. You know what I mean? Anytime I need help, these dudes is there, music oriented or not. You know what I mean? So,
almost like a brother type of.
Yes, sir, definitely.
So who are some of the other artists that you listen to these days?
Right now, I'm listening to, like I said, I still have some old Music Soul Child.
Okay.
Anthony Hamilton, Nas, Lauryn Hill. You know what I mean? That's some of my top.
Is it more R&B, would you say, or it's about half and half?
Not necessarily. I think at the end of the day, music is music, and I look for the message and the feeling. You feel me? So I listen to rap, you know what I mean, but rap that I can be edified from, you know what I mean?
So you're not listening to too much of the stuff that's coming out nowadays?
New stuff, I'm sorry, man. I don't listen to a lot of the new stuff.
I hear that.
'Cause it's, you know what I mean? It's good to know what's going on. You know what I mean? But it's hard to really,
I definitely get what you're saying. Who name 2 artists that you would want to work with that's in the game right now?
Definitely. Well, old or new or just in general.
All right. Let's start with newer, and then you can give me 2 from.
Newer artists.
Anybody? You feeling J. Cole and anything like
J.
that?
Cole. I like J. Cole, definitely. And I even tapped into some of his production. So not even just working with far as featuring, rapping or singing, but even some behind the scene things. You know what I mean? Writing and dealing with production. J. Cole is definitely he a good artist. You know what I mean?
True that.
Drake, he doing things. I can appreciate his writing ability.
Okay.
So as far as the new guys in the game, Kendrick Lamar. I like them guys.
All right, that's what's up. So tell me about some of the projects that you've put out, or is this basically the first project?
Well, this will be the first project that's actually publicized, but this piece right here, I think it's like a platform to open different doors. You know what I mean? Expressing my writing ability, my ability to rap. You know what I mean? I don't want to just rap. You know what I mean? I consider myself a writer, so I'm trying to use this as a platform to open them doors and seek them opportunities.
Okay, so that's definitely something you would be interested in, like breaking in the door, not only just being a performer, but writing also.
Definitely.
All right, that's cool. Do you do any production work?
I work with producers, but I don't actually play instruments.
Okay.
So, you know.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead, take some time out, get into the blame game. So here we go. Devon Thompson. Yeah, we're back. Next Level Show. All right. So, Devon, are you basically signed to the, like, is this a label thing or is this more like a management type of deal?
I'll let that
All right.
Yeah. It's a little bit of everything going on. It's we really doing it from the muscle. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We definitely seeking. It's a journey, man, where we constantly networking to build relationships to help take this thing to the next level. But like I said, we doing it from the muscle right now. You know what I mean? It's like family.
Right.
That's definitely what's up.
And Brand Creative is partnered with Devon Thompson Music.
Yes, sir.
To basically help build on that movement.
All right, that's cool. So how often do you actually write music?
Man, it's wild because I deal with writing at least 4 times a week. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just brainstorm. It's not even necessarily a full song, but I jot down ideas. You know what I mean?
Right.
And just one idea, that's one verse to me. You know what I mean? So when I go back to it, it's like, all right, here's the outline.
All right. So. And I noticed you don't do a lot of cursing in the music. Is that a conscious effort or is that just how it come out?
I can't really say it's a conscious effort. I don't think it's necessary. If I can express myself without, you know what I mean, using profanity, and why not? There is songs, depending on the concept, that I will use profanity only because of how I'm trying to convey the message and the audience that I think is receiving the message. You feel me? But if it's not necessary, then, you know.
All right, true that. The track 11, Maniac McGee. That's a crazy track right there.
Thanks,
I definitely like the concept on that. Is that your story, or is that just a story you came up with?
It's not my story. First and foremost, I think all of my music is bits and pieces I can identify with from a personal experience. But it was a book actually called Maniac McGee. And when I was younger, a lot of people had to do book reports on it. So this kind of like a urban rendition of it. You know what I mean?
Word.
So
there's also a video up on this YouTube page.
I seen that.
Okay.
Yeah, I checked that out. I had to do some searching though. Like y'all don't be on the internet a lot, huh?
Yeah.
I know you got your website. You got a YouTube page.
Facebook, Twitter.
Oh yeah, I did see the Facebook. Yeah. But it wasn't like you know.
Right.
You know how everybody be like all over the map. Right. But that's what you said. You rolling that out.
We're rolling it out slowly. I mean, and part of it is that we're doing a lot of things that aren't necessarily traditional routes for hip hop artists. You know, the traditional. You know, get signed to a label, whether it be a major or indie. You know, that the other outlets to even make money. You know, and artists aren't even aware of those outlets. And so there are other entities that are making money off the artists, and the artists get the last pennies in the deal. You know, and when the artists are creating the real content that, you know, a lot of corporations are using nowadays. So there are other outlets. So we're not pressed to push in the way that every other artist is.
I understand what you're saying with that. How about performances? You been doing any performances?
I have. I do a couple open mics a week. Sometimes I just go to the venue just to deal with the vibe and you know what I mean, how receptive the audience is. You know, to certain types of artists. And yeah, but I do shows. But like you said, we doing we grinding, but we want to be effective. You know what I mean? So we doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff, as opposed to just getting out here. We still work every day, so it's hard to get to every venue and just Devon Thompson music when we want to be effective at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
I understand what you're saying, because a lot of people, they just flood, you know, but that flood might, you know, a lot of it might just be wasted effort, because, you know, everybody ain't listening to every channel. So you gotta, what you're saying is y'all working on pinpointing specific things where, you know, you're gonna get the maximum benefit out of each move you make instead of making 1,000 moves, getting a 1% benefit out of each. You know what I mean? Each move. I get what you're saying. The recording quality is real good. Where you recording your tracks at?
I'm all over currently, but I actually did this. This was in-house with Brand Creative. But we actually had we always have different producers and mixers on board, just depending on the project. You know what I mean? And how we want to present it. Like some stuff is we present it in a raw way for a reason. Some stuff is cleaner than other things, but
it sounded good though.
I appreciate it. Thanks to these guys, man.
I mean, so y'all got your own studio, or?
Yeah, we have a couple different kind of facilities. Some a little more elaborate than others. Yeah.
Okay. So, what's the next move as far as this go? I know you say right now y'all promoting it.
Right.
Is this something y'all could talk about right now? But as far
Absolutely.
as like, all right, what's the next move with this?
Yeah.
Sure.
I was gonna say, you could drill down a little bit more of that, but we're really rolling out different components of it. There's some things that are like you said, like we said, the Maniac McGee video's out.
Mm-hmm.
Blame Game, there's a video with Blame Game that we'll be rolling out soon.
That's cool.
And there are a lot of like campaigns around each of the songs. Like you say, each song can really be its own project, really. So we're doing a lot of campaigns around each of the songs, and there'll be official release, different events. Around this and upcoming projects as well.
All right. What's some of the reception you're getting from the people that hear your music or following your movement? What they saying about you?
I mean, it was surprising to me, man. Like I'm not my worst critic. I'm not my biggest fan though.
Yeah.
So it was surprising to hear some of the stuff, man. I got guys who told me certain tracks they got chills because it was so they could relate to it so much. You know what I mean? Right. I got another person who heard it and same situation. Like they really connect with it. It's not just something that they pop in and want to bob to. I refer to my music as like edifying entertainment, and that the feedback that I'm getting is like making me feel good about even referring to my music in that
Mission
way.
accomplished, in other words.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite track or tracks on this?
I think probably two of my favorite tracks is I Am Trayvon Martin and Blame Game.
Okay.
Only because it's like I really had to step outside of myself to present some things that was going on in the song. You know what I mean?
True that.
And it's still
you have any favorite tracks on there?
Yeah, I like Tell Me What Your Name Is. All Grown Up. I like all of the songs. Really, Going in Circles is another favorite of mine also. Yeah.
True that. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get into the Ballers Girl track. You want to go ahead and bring that track in and tell us something about that?
Yes, sir. Ballers Girl, that was a true story.
Oh, okay.
So, get into
it. Yeah, based on a true story. Ballers Girl, that's what's up. Pretty sure a lot of people have gone through that type of situation. This is a soundtrack we listening to. Like, this is a movie we watching and whatnot. So, what are some of the goals that Devon Thompson Music is trying to attain?
We definitely want to create the idea that it's more than music. You know what I mean? We use Devon Thompson Music as like I guess the face or the umbrella for the things that's to come. You know what I mean?
So it's like a conglomerate, then, if you will.
Yeah, definitely. We spoke briefly about some of the writing things, and you said we watching a movie like long term. That's some good stuff to get into long term. You know what I mean?
True that.
But
yeah, trying to change like the perspective of how like artists look at their art and value their art. Even if you think about like a painter, and how they sell pieces for thousands of dollars, but when you think about a hip hop artist, we're giving music away and not really putting a value in our art. Why shouldn't a artist be able to sell a song for $50 or more than the market value of 99 cents per song or $10 per CD, and we let everybody else dictate how we push that art. So we're trying to bring a certain level of quality and value in what we're doing and what we're pushing here with Devon.
So that sounds like y'all trying to change the industry, really, like
to some degree, yeah. I mean, certain perspectives, yeah, because it's changing anyway. So why not take control of that and not let everybody else tell us how that's supposed to look?
True that, and that'll raise the quality of the music, basically, because
exactly.
if that's what's selling, then that would promote quality music.
Right,
you know what I mean? That just like now we got a lot of trash selling, so that's why a lot of trash come out.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Right.
Let's go with that.
But people seem to still. I mean, you still hear the heavy demand for quality music. Where is it? You know, why can't I find it? And we know it's out here.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think it is? Either one of y'all can answer. Like, we do hear about the demand. Like, yeah, hip hop ain't what it used to be, and such. So if the demand is there, then why do y'all think that it's not out? Then, like, you know, why are we still wanting?
Right.
I think just a small piece, and I'll let you piggyback. I think the opportunities, man. A lot of people they celebrate before the victory is won. You know what I mean? They get a buzz and whatever the case may be. They don't want to work with an artist or even be affiliated with an artist that's not buzzing like they are. You know what I mean? So that limits, you know what I mean, the networking and a unity, you know what I mean, amongst artists and even outside of the music industry, anything dealing with entertainment. A lot of people is like, man, I got to be that top guy, and if you gonna hinder my growth, then I can't be affiliated with you. You know what I mean?
I think another thing is that the kind of the gatekeepers that control the media outlets.
All right, hold on, we got a caller. Next level show.
Yo, what's good? Yo,
what's up?
What's up, man?
Who we got on the line?
Kaz, man.
Oh, what's up, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I just tuned in a little to the show just now, and I caught something that I agree with. You know, last person that was talking said something about I don't know if it was just Philly he was talking about, but well, how I feel in Philly is just that people won't work with you if you can't help them out. You know, if you can't get them any further. You know, and that's what cracks me up when they say, you know, PSP, because that really doesn't exist to me. You know, you could support the people that's on your level or higher, but you can't reach back oh, this person is hot and try to bring them up all right, let me do a song with you and stuff like that. It's just that just defeats the purpose of even saying that PSP. You know.
Definitely, I agree with that. And that was Devon Thompson that had said that.
Yeah, what's going on, bro? I definitely appreciate that feedback.
What's up, man? Yeah. You talk a whole lot of sense, though. You know, it's crazy. You know, that's why I kind of, took a step back and took a step back from certain people that do that. You know, so I can feel that 100%, man.
All right, definitely, man.
Appreciate you, fam.
And I just want to shout out Kashmir again. He won the award at the STM Awards last week for the Single of the Year.
Okay.
So shout out to you, homie.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you, brothers. Thank you. You know.
Yeah.
That was it was a nice event. You know. I definitely want to be a part of that next year also. So social therapy they did their thing for that event. You know.
True that. Yeah. How was the feeling of winning that award?
Man, it was surprising, and then it was also I felt some appreciation, just for writing a song that people can relate to, or that they could just catch them a little bit with a little catchy hook or something like that. Just anything they could relate to from it, or like from it. That was just an honor to have anybody listen and actually recognize and actually vote for it. So that was the biggest thing for me.
All right, no doubt. And I'm going to go ahead and get into that track, too. And make sure you stay tuned and listen. We're going to play some more Devon Thompson's tracks.
All right, yes, sir. Y'all enjoy your night, though, all right?
You too,
do the
bro.
same,
Appreciate it.
All right. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and take a couple minutes. Yeah, and we're back. MC, Microphone Criminal. Got Devon Thompson, Aaron Mingo in the building.
What's up, y'all?
You know what I mean? So have you always went by your actual name, or did you ever have a stage name?
Well, since I started taking it seriously, I went with Devon Thompson. Yeah, that's my government.
You used to have a stage name though?
I had a name when I was maybe 12, 13. Yeah,
you remember it?
It was a group. We was a main attraction. I was Deuce Hot, and my man was Flu C's.
Okay. It was called Main Attraction.
Main Attraction.
All right, that's cool. So the next video you working on is the Blame Game?
Well, the video is actually complete. We just dealing with a good time to release it. But I'm definitely grinding, working on some original material right now, videos, songs.
Okay. Have you ever done any acting yet, or that's just something you want to get into?
I actually started off doing a little acting. I used to work for an organization, and we used to do plays and presentations in high schools, community centers, things of that nature.
All right, that's he's well seasoned, man.
He's a vet already. I'm telling you.
That's what's up, man. You ever did any acting?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, no doubt.
Nothing major though. Nothing major. Yeah, actually, we did a little film in South Philly that got a little shine. Yeah.
All right, that's cool. Go ahead real quick. Put out some of your websites. I mean, we're gonna do this again, but just so in case people want to follow you right now or add you on Facebook.
Definitely. On Facebook, you can find me at Devon Thompson and also Devon Thompson Music. We just building a buzz on the fan page. Definitely check out the website, DevonThompsonMusic.com, DEVON, THONPSON, Music, MUSIC. And yeah, man, definitely we trying to build our online presence. So Twitter, Facebook, and the website. It's out there.
Twitter's D Thompson.
D Thompson. Okay.
Yeah, D Thompson Music.
All right,
that's the Twitter.
That's what's up. So I noticed on this particular project you didn't have any features. Are you working with other artists or like what's the deal with that?
I am slowly. I'm building with other artists right now. You know what I mean? Depending on what kind of projects they have going on. I'm willing to collab. You know what I mean? If it makes sense for what I have going on and what they have going on, definitely. You know what I mean? But this one, it was just my entry.
How would you describe your style, like personally?
Well, when I look at myself, I look at a couple different aspects. I look at like the artist, Devon, and I look at the writer. You know what I mean? So I guess the writer is more like the chameleon. Whatever is necessary, I'll become that to satisfy the project. But as far as Devon Thompson, the artist, I feel like he's down to earth, soulful, pure hip hop. You know what I mean?
Okay. Have you done any poetry before? Because I know you talk about writing a lot.
Yeah. I've done some poetry events, but I think I don't think it's no different from a song. You know what I mean?
True.
It just get you to zoning on the content more with no beat. So yes, I had to answer that.
What would you consider so far? Because I know you still got a whole lot of things to accomplish, but so far, what's been your greatest accomplishment? Would you say in this game?
My greatest accomplishment right now, like on a personal level, was completing this right here. Because I've done a lot of work from the age of 12, but I don't consider it complete. You know what I mean? It's been things that we did that it's been pushed out there that you know what I mean. I wasn't necessarily satisfied with, but this right here is a big accomplishment. We've been working on it, and it's finally done.
How long from start to finish, basically, would you say this project took to complete?
The content and recordings, I think they were done probably 6 months to a year. You know what I mean? But it took us some time to finalize things and get them right for the public.
All right.
But there's plenty of content that was produced in that year. Like there's over 50 songs that's been recorded.
And this was just the hand picking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Aaron Mingo, from the time like when you first met Devon Thompson, was it a immediate like connection? Was it like, oh yeah, this dude, we could definitely make some power moves, or did y'all have to did it take time?
Well, I think it first I heard his music, and a lot of times you can hear the music, but with an artist that's trying to do this on a professional level, you need more than just to be able to freestyle or even make a song. You need to be able to perform that music. You need to be able to do a lot of things outside of just again creating a song. So I heard the music, but then after meeting him and seeing him in a professional setting, I knew that he wasn't afraid to perform. I know artists that can give you a crazy song but can't perform it because they're staged, they have stage fright, or just don't have the it factor to command a crowd, or shy away from a crowd even. So once I saw him in a professional setting, I knew that he could carry the weight just even outside of the content that he was creating.
All right, that's what's up. So tell us about performing when you get up there. He was talking about artists who had stage fright, and that's definitely true. Like when you get up there, is it like just do you kind of like just step out of yourself? I've heard people say they kind of step out of themselves. They just feel free up there. Is that how it is with you?
I definitely get into a zone. You know what I mean? Right. But I think the biggest thing is connecting with the audience. I'm definitely not gonna say I've never been nervous. You know what I mean? But I think the more important thing is not letting that show, so my message can be relayed and received in a way that I intend for it to. You know what I mean?
True.
But yeah, it's I think it's a beautiful place to be in, to perform and have people attention. You know what I mean? You just gotta. I don't think the hard thing is not getting their attention, is keeping it. You know what I mean?
Right. I think I always say performing at open mics is different than performing at a show, because in an open mic, you performing in front of a whole bunch of artists who just ready to get on stage themselves. So they ain't really showing love like that. You know, they got to play the hard, tough role, as opposed to performing at a show where you got actual fans who actually want to be entertained.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I really enjoy. I mean, I'm not knocking open mics and nothing, but I'm just saying, like, it's definitely a difference when you up there and, you know, and all that. Do you freestyle?
I don't freestyle. I'm strictly a writer. You know what I mean? I love writing, and I like putting thought into what I'm presenting to the audience.
Right on. And what would be your advice to some up and comers, like up and coming people who trying to do what you trying to do?
I think really aside from riding that wave, really get into it. Really get into what it is that you trying to relate to the public. You know what I mean? Me, I'm more. I try to perpetuate positivity, you know what I mean? But just sticking in the lines of business and your artistry, whatever it is that you try and portray, like really get into it. Don't just ride that wave, you know what I mean? Make it make sense and make it more appealing than the next man, you know what I mean?
All right, I feel that. I want to go ahead and get into the tell me what your name is one more time. So here we go, Devon Thompson. Tell me what your name is. Yeah. How you know Iron Mike?
We came up in that organization I told you about when we used to act, rap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to
Iron
him.
Mike.
You know what I mean? And he was at the STM Awards too performing. Okay. That's how I actually ran into him and whatnot. So yeah, it's just crazy, like networking. Yeah. Networking is very important these days, and it's so easy these days with all the means. Right. I mean, you can get on your cell phone and do some crazy stuff. Right. Like, it's just crazy.
And get outside of your circle.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. So we done covered a lot today, and I want you to go ahead, put your websites out there again. I'm gonna try to see if I can cue this song up while you doing that.
All right. DevonThompsonMusic.com. I could be reached at Facebook at Devon Thompson, and also Devon Thompson Music is the fan page. We building an online presence. Man, YouTube channel. It's definitely a lot more stuff to come. Twitter. My presence is not heavy there now, but y'all can help me change that at D Thompson Music. That's Twitter. I hear God call. And it's definitely been a pleasure, man.
All right, no doubt.
MC.
All right, I appreciate y'all coming through. We're gonna get into the I Am Trayvon Martin by Devon Thompson. Yeah, and we're back. That was the I Am Trayvon Martin by Devon Thompson. Crazy track. That's how the CD starts off. People, like, it's crazy. Yeah. You know what I mean? I know y'all put a lot of thought into that track list. You know what I mean? Selecting those songs and whatnot. So shout out to you, man. You doing your thing, man.
Thanks a lot, bro. I appreciate being here.
You too, Aaron Mingo. You doing great work, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all basically do y'all shout outs, whatever y'all want to put out there. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all do that now.
All right. Definitely hit up DevonThompsonMusic.com, Facebook, Devon Thompson Music, SoundCloud, Devon Thompson Music, and Twitter at D Thompson Music. And if you want to get at Brand Creative, you can reach us at info@brandcreativellc.com. To book Devon Thompson, you can hit us at info@brandcreativellc.com or info@DevonThompsonMusic.com. Or you can also reach us at 646-543-3130.
Shouts to Brand Creative for helping me along this journey. Check the website out, DevonThompsonMusic.com, and big ups to all the artists out here doing their thing. Continue to do it. Don't let nobody stop you, man.
All right, that's
shouts
what's up.
To my man MC at Starline Radio all day long.
Yeah, no doubt. And right back to y'all. I appreciate it, man. Right. Don't be strangers. Anytime y'all got something going on, or even if y'all just want to come through, just holla at me.
Sure. Appreciate
no problem.